What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrew and this is Wicked Overland. Today we are set up in Wilson Mills at a it's a campground, not a KOA. And we are, well, we're here a day early for OTAM 2024. If you don't know what that is, OTAM stands for Overland Trek Across Maine. It's a 207 event. Leading it this year. We have 6 people coming. We all have different roles. If you watched last year's video, be pretty similar. Different route, different people. There might be 1 or 2 surprise guests coming, but it's going to be a great time. I decided to get here a little early. Our starting point is literally on the other side of this river, but that way like a 1/10 of a mile. But we got to go like 4 miles to get there. To a covered bridge. It's going to be a great start to the trip. I'm waiting for 3 or 4 other people to show up. We're going to do an extra night of camping here at this campground before we actually kick off the event tomorrow morning, and we'll have a couple people arriving after that. So I just got in, threw open the awning. This OVS 270 awning is the best awning I've ever had, and it's great. We've got all kinds of coverage. And the first time I've opened it on the Jeep, I didn't even think about if it would open and clear everything. It's perfect. It's keeping everything really dry, and I've got the water running off the right spot, so we're dry. I'm gonna make a drink and start my dinner. I got a little steak and potatoes to cook up. There's a couple mosquitoes out. It's not too bad. I assume they'll get a little worse as the rain dies down. So we'll have to deal with some mosquitoes tonight. But aside from that, we're out camping. I am solo this weekend. Absolutely sucks, but my wife can't get the time off with her new job, and my son's still in school. So it is what it is, but they're gonna maybe surprise us one of these nights and come up for an overnight. So that'd be really huge if they do show up. I'll be pretty excited for that. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out until somebody shows up. I did see a moose on the way in though. Did not get it on camera because I forgot to put my SD card in this thing, but big old moose, very pretty looking. Haven't seen one like that in a long time, so I was pretty excited to see a moose. Maybe we'll see a lot more on this trip. Right now I've got some geese eyeballing me across the field, so maybe look them over for a snack. But let's see if we can make it from western Maine to the most eastern point in Maine, off-road as much as possible. And let's see how many washouts we encounter from all those storms we've had. We had a bunch of fall storms. We had a bunch of storms this spring, washed out roads left and right. So we're not quite sure, one, what's open for camping. 2, what roads are still open or closed. So this could be anybody's guess on the route that I planned, and then Carrie planned the other half of the route. We'll see if it's even possible because there's so many road closures. So this weekend's about finding the way through. So sit back, relax, and let's get going. Good morning, everybody. Today's day one, the official start to OTAM. Just woke up, had a great night's sleep with the rain, right next to a river. The rain has finally stopped, and it is time to get up, pack up, drive across the street, basically, to the meetup spot for the start of OTAM. So, let's break everything down, get changed, and let's go meet up with everybody. So far, we've had really good driving. Muddier than usual, which is fine, but the driving's been really nice. A little bit washed out. They've done a lot of road repairs, which is pretty cool. We just stopped real quick so people could take some pictures of the lake, get a nice little overview. Then we're going to keep going. We are making good time. We're almost to our first official stop, and then we'll be able to get a little extra stretch, if you will. So we've found ourselves at the B17 site, which isn't really much of anything, but it's on a sharp corner. So we're gonna, hopefully we got off the road far enough that we don't create an issue for anybody. Last time we were here, my son found an old 50 cal casing sitting in the road, so there's still plenty of wreckage that hasn't been found, but they took most of it away. So we'll go take a look at the memorial real quick, take a little stretch, and get back on the road. Then if you follow this path, which isn't really much of anything, you eventually get lost. And you can kind of see where it landed. Nothing left but the scar. driving skills.
Freaking anchored me. Nice. There you go. That's the way to do it. You found the broken end. That's like
Just flossing.
yeah.
Just needed a little floss. Yeah, see how close you can get so he can get through. You're gonna come up on a big rock on your passenger side. A little bit more and you're gonna drop over it. That's good. You'll stop right here. Alright, well, the Lexus had a swing gate open up, so we're going to stop, let them close that real quick. We had lunch at a nice little camp site. It fit us all, just not a great site, but it worked. Now we're headed towards Moosehead. We're going to try to make up some time and get to camp tonight. Believe we're going to be boondocking. Front's rolling. We're gonna...
Thank you, sir. No problem.
We're gonna try to find a campsite along the shoreline of Moosehead. May not be on the water, but it'll be close. If we can't find that, we'll find a place to boondock like we did last year. There's plenty of areas that we can do that safely, legally, all that other good stuff. So we're gonna be working on that. But we finally are in some decent roads, which is nice. Bridge, stay center, but it's a nice new one. They've done a lot of work repairing the roads from all the storms from the fall and the spring, so these roads are in decent shape, and if they're not in decent shape, they've been worked on, and they're only to get a little bit better, but traditionally we wouldn't complain about a road being, bad, but these roads, you don't want to have a nice, a rough logging road. That's where we kind of make up some time, and then we peel off from these logging roads to get technical and stuff like that. So anyway, we are onward and upward, heading towards camp. So I'm driving along, and if you're not paying attention, you get swallowed up in something like this. Absolutely no heads up. So I think we can cross here. I couldn't see this coming up to it. That shouldn't be an issue. Absolutely massive washout. Alright, let's see if we can cross. Driving along on our next set of trails here and came to our first big washout. We're gonna walk to the top, make sure it doesn't really get any worse. I don't want to make this any worse of a road than it already is. This will definitely swallow a truck up. That's 3-4 feet deep in areas. So let's see what we got. I think we'll be all set. Alright guys, we found our camping spot for the evening, thanks to Justin and having a ace up his sleeve. You can't beat a riverside camping spot for the night. We're all getting squirreled around here. Just up there's a couple outhouses. We've got our fire pit over there. We've got a memorial bench here. So somebody used to like coming here. And we've got the river. Minus the amount of goose poo everywhere. This is a great site. We're gonna have running water all night long to sleep next to. It's not raining right now. It's actually like 68 degrees, 66 degrees. It's really nice out. So, and the bugs haven't kicked up too much yet. So I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 camping spot. We have a neighbor over there, I guess. He's in a van, but not a big deal. No, I'm pretty excited for this spot. This is nice. A little riverfront camping. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna get set up now and get a drink and relax. It's been a long day on the road, but it was a good day on the road. We had a lot of good obstacles to navigate.
No, it was like after Labor Day, and it really thinned right out, and there's really no one around. There was the funny thing